There it is. There we are. Let me just put, yes, my Wi-Fi is on. I should check this beforehand, really. So hello, welcome to, me not speaking so far today. Right, there we are. Welcome to Sunday morning coffee. Oh, good. It's like it's the first time I look in a mirror of the day too. Oh, that's me. Hello, welcome to Sunday morning coffee, and I don't know what number we're on, maybe 32 or something. I will wait, as always, for some people to arrive. I've got some cool stuff to show. I've got lots of news, lots of good news, so I'm excited about that. I might even show you that, if you're good. It is International Women's Day. Last year I had a free shipping dealio, which I will not be doing this year. One, because I don't like it when you expect me to do something. Also, I've just launched the Pledge Manager and it's just gonna confuse the heck out of people. But I'll talk more when more people arrive. Morning, Andrea, Peter. Is that tree bigger? Maybe. How are you all today? How you in? I hope you've all put your Pledge Managers in already. I'll put my coffee down here, so I'm just reaching. I have my world's greatest entrepreneur mug with me today. Enormous award. Very thank you. Morning, James. Haven't seen you for a long time. James Hewitt, who is launching, straight into the plug, who is launching robots. I forgot the name. Robot Fight Club on Tuesday on Kickstarter, so I'm sure he will put a little link in the comments there if you want to sign up to follow it, and that will also help me because I am around them doing their first ever Kickstarter, so it has to go as good as possible or I'll absorb the I'm already absorbing the stress. I'm so stressed about the Robot Fight Club launch. So yes, go help them out and help me out too. Woohoo! James is at work. Yes, that sounds like somebody procrastinating, but it's not, because you just got yourself an ad there for your Kickstarter, so that's a viable business thing to do. Morning everyone who has popped up. I'm having a day off today. It's going to be hard, but I'm going to do it. I'll go into that more soon as well. What else to do? So I don't want to get into anything too important till all the gang arrive. And then yes, if you're good, I'll show you that. Right, morning all. I don't know what coffee we're on now, 32 or 33, which also echoes how many coffees I had yesterday. I got to the point where I switched to tea because it was just too much. So yesterday I finally got the Kickstarter out. The Pledge Manager has been launched. Yes. What have I got? I've got an elastic band from somewhere. Where do they appear? The Pledge Manager is done and it's out. And despite everyone's protests, I got all the codes sent out last night as well. I was so overtired and I was just sort of gonna. I was like, if I finish, it means Sunday I can wake up, I can go, woohoo, it's all done, which I'm doing. And I won't be going, yeah, I've just got a few more codes to do, because it's all done. There's a chance I forgot the odd one in my ploughing, and hey, you may have a totally wrong code. But if any of that happens, just let me know. Occasionally there'll be one or two where I've been in like a copy-paste days, and yeah, and sometimes I might have not even sent you a code, you might have just got some garble, so if any of that's happened, just send me a message. I was getting extra emotional yesterday because doing the Pledge Manager takes me a long time to build, and I build it all myself, and I do all the backgroundy stuff as well as all the visuals as well, so just things like getting the thumbnails ready. Morning Angeli! And when sorry, my brain's going. So yes, when the items aren't sculpted yet or have just got some metal pictures, it's all the sort of photographing, editing, getting them into the section, getting the measurements, getting a bit of info to go with them. It takes, and when it's a big Kickstarter, it does take quite a long time. And I think I said last week I'd forgot I'd accidentally made a big Kickstarter because I prefer doing the smaller ones. And I did say after Freya's Wrath that those sort of smaller sort of bam and out Kickstarters was where it's at. And then I went and did another big one. So in my head it's been like the smaller ones, and it's totally not. So I think I'm allowed to have taken a bit longer on it. So it just took me a long time to build. I then try and make it as foolproof as possible. So then I do all the instructions, I try to go around, double check everything, check that it's as obvious as possible. And then what always happens is loads of people screw it up, which is fine. There's like a small percent of screw up, so that's okay. But I think yesterday, like the first 5 or something to come in had done it wrong. It was like, I've made all this pledge manager and they're doing it wrong. But I've had a glance at the last few that have come through, and it's okay now. Whew. If you haven't done it, please, please read the update. The latest update says Pledge Manager with big arrows. That totally, I've spent so long getting that just right, so that you know exactly how to fill it in, what to do. It's got a bit of an FAQ in there as well, including like, help, it's not working. It's all there for you. Absolutely do not feel silly if you don't understand. I'd rather you messaged and asked than just pressed some buttons and I get a notification going, what have they done? How have they managed this? The biggest cock-up that people do and have done throughout all the Kickstarters is to put the code, the coupon code that you get, into the comments section and not the coupon section. And this doesn't, it doesn't work, basically. So that means that you will then pay twice. And I am a bit baffled that people pay twice. So you've paid in the Kickstarter. So what you're doing in the Pledge Manager is you're paying for any extras that you want. Perhaps you didn't have the money at the time and you want to go up to a big pledge, you do that. You also pay for the shipping. So the bare minimum you pay for is the shipping. The code you get represents the pledge, your pledge value. If you're not a Kickstarter whacker, don't worry, we'll go to stuff other than the Kickstarter. So yeah, so say your shipping's a £5, you've pledged 50 quid, you put your code in, takes the 50 quid off, you pay a £5. I get a growing percentage of people that will put it in the wrong place, then they'll go pay £55, and then I get a really angry email. And always at the end of the codes, I am so knackered, I do not, like today, I do not want to look at the computer. And then I get more angry emails, and it just adds to the, because then yeah. But if anything like that happens, don't worry, because I go through them all. If there's any that I miss, I'll notice at the shipping point as well. So I'm not going to take your money twice. Basically, I'll look at it and go, what have they done? And then I'll refund that bit, and it's all sorted. But it's just that I won't be sorting. I'll have 300 odd come over in the next few days, so I won't be fine-tooth combing them all yet. So again, if I miss anything now, I'll see it when I go to actually process it. So do not worry, everyone will get their things. Everyone will get their things. Just calm. And I think because I put such a clear how-to, people then get overwhelmed. Like, maybe it is really complicated. It's not, it's okay. Just follow the things, it'll be fine. If you don't get an email from me, it means it's probably fine. So, having some of this before it goes cold. I did have a million coffees yesterday, getting that done. A side note into Annie's life. I go to therapy every Friday lunchtime-ish, or every other Friday, and I keep forgetting that I should not go back to work afterwards, and due to the nature of it and blah blah blah. But I didn't. I went woohoo, and then went straight back to work. And then I was trying to build this pledge manager, going, but it's done. So hey, but that means I'm gonna take today off, because otherwise I'll just be grumpy all next week, and we don't want that. I need to be in full calm mode for processing all your cock-ups. I might do an annual, oh no, that would make people try then. I was going to say every Kickstarter I should do an award for the biggest. How have you even done that? What have you done? It's fine, it is fine. Just if you read it and don't understand, it's still better than not reading it. Just please read it. Okay. That got yesterday. I was going, why are they all doing it wrong on purpose because they hate me. So what else has happened? We've got some painted things to show you from Angeli. They are just here. I've got that mysterious thing over there to show you, if you're good. If you don't, cock up your pledge manager. There's some cool stuff there. Yep, I've got the Angeli things to show you. I was going to have some prints to show you, but I don't. That was because I was going to get them Friday from work. Or my original plan was to go and do this from work today, but I have decided to not, so I don't have them. So sorry about that. But you'll see them if you haven't been paying attention to the Kickstart. Sorry, brain. I'm just reading and blah. If you haven't been paying attention to the Kickstarter, if you haven't backed and nothing was, you know, appealing or whatever, it's fine. I've added so much more, so it's worth having a look at the pledge manager because there is so much. There's more sculpts, paint jobs that you won't have seen before. I haven't put them all in the updates and they're not on the main page because I've just been so busy. So on the actual Kickstarter you'll see them. So we've got all the 3D sculpted. When was that? Monday. Yes, after the stream. Yeah, I met up with Rob McFarlane who gave me the Dispatch Riders, the War Angeli, and the One Person Bunker. SOE Annie, who's doing this. What else have we got? Just some more. He did the Theodolite. It's not as exciting as the other stuff, but still it completes that set. So Alan's done the people. One was sort of doing that. One's doing this. She gets the Delrin ball that I've ordered millions of those. So that means that set's ready to go into production. The original sets are already cast in a chunk, so I'm kind of hoping, I'm not telling you which ones they are, but I think that perhaps I could even ship some next week, depending on what, you know, some of the smaller pledges that people have ordered just the odd bit, I might be able to. I've just got to get the stickers. I think stickers and badges. I can't remember what I promised, so I'll go look at that. I know there's definitely the axe lady. She's not a pirate. Yeah. She needs making into a sticker. So yeah, that'll probably take about a week. Is Pledge Manager open to people who didn't back the Kickstarter? Yes. I don't normally make a deal of this because it's something I'm weird about and I'm not sure, and other business people are like, milk the hell out of late pledges, but I feel like it takes away from the excitement of the actual Kickstarter. And I think because I get them out quite quickly, it's not like there's a big wait, so I sort of post in Baggy's Cave and be like, on the down low, if you want to get in, you can. This time I will end up, I think next week, once most people have got their pledge managers in, I will start doing a bit of a Facebooky campaign of, if you want a late pledge, you can get in, but I'll let you put your stuff in. Any late pledges, we'll get the stuff after the Kickstarter backers. So that could be after Salute, I just don't know yet. But yes, if you missed out, you can join in. It's worth reading the update, even though a bunch of it doesn't apply, but the last update on the Kickstarter. And then you just go through the shop, go through that section like it's a shop, just choose what you want. You can choose the pledges, you can choose a selection of the standard standalone packs if you want. But just please write late backer or something in the comments section. It just helps when I get it through. I know that you're a late backer and not someone who's forgot the code, so it just makes that a bit easier. But yeah, add what you want, tell your friends. Again, because this was a slightly different sort of Kickstart without everything being sculpted. So it'd be nice to have an extra wave of that. And we're hoping to get them out at Salute as well. This is, I don't know if this is gonna work. I've still got faith. Something will be out by Salute, that's for sure. The crazy goal is to get it fulfilled, or at least shipped to people who've sent the pledge manager in, and then out at retail at Salute. So all this has got to happen in a month, which is, I still reckon we can do it. What have I missed? I've missed some stuff. Yes, Angeli will be painting the Noogie from the Amazons and Dwarves lot to 3 o'clock today. Very good, so have a look. I'll probably pop in like I do, pop in for a bit, pop out again, because I dominate it. I'm in there in the chat and then nobody says anything, so I sort of pop in and then let other people say stuff. So yes, the link is in the chat there. She was painting up the Nuggie this week and next week. She's done a really nice job on the My Heroine pack, so go to Geek Girl Bookworm on anywhere. I'm sure she will put her link tree there, and follow what she's been painting. And I guess that leads us on to what Angeli has been painting. What's I got? Gary says, I keep missing the first 8 minutes. It's tech stuff. I'm here now. What happens? It's hard to explain. So on Facebook Live, if you are one of them that sort of miss bits, at 10 o'clock, this just comes up on the page as a post. But if I'm late, like I was, I'm usually a couple minutes late to be fair. So if you go on the page and I'm not there, it won't appear when I come on. You have to refresh. So refresh every, you know, now and again, and it'll pop up. I'm distracted by all this. Yeah, so if I'm not on there at 10, just give it, don't hastily be like, oh man, I need to miss, because I normally sort of babble for the first bit anyway, and then the next half an hour. Yeah, and then you'll see it's just refresh. It probably means that I'm running around the house going, drat, drat, I need to get the kettle, come on kettle, boil. Because that's what I say drat. Right, I will show you. Hey, Carol's painted up the land girls. Excellent. Put the post up. I'll show you these after my sip of coffee. I notice I don't actually use a coffee hand. Does anyone use the handle? Is that a thing? Doesn't feel right. That's my award for the world's greatest entrepreneur. And it is International Women's Day, which means you have to do everything I say today, and you all have to buy something. Or be good to a guinea pig. I think that's fair. I milk the hell out of my birthday and have 2 birthdays. I'll take Women's Day as well. I might even take Mother's Day, even though I don't have kids. It's peak Mother's Day, probably. Yeah, because of the potential confusion around the Kickstarter, I won't be doing my free shipping International Women's Day like I did last year. Because I was thinking about it and doing it Kickstarter exempt, so I'm like, no, it's going to be a world of pain if I do that. Then we've like, well, this doesn't make sense. Oh, how come they get free shipping? But so nope. I did think about doing a discount on some selected women from history, and like, it's just too confusing with the pledge magic confusion. But what you should do is, because it's International Women's Day, you should totally support, especially go and support companies run by women, and you know that seek to make stuff better for women, include women, make female models. So you should just do that anyway. It's also the 42nd anniversary of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, so there you are. Hey, and Gary gets it. Woo! Right. Angeli has painted her first stuff for us. Not her first stuff, but her first official Bad Squiddo things. The other things she's been painting are purely because she thinks we're awesome, which is pretty cool. So none of those sort of, like the Twitch streams and stuff, none of that's endorsed. Well, it is endorsed, but it's not, I don't know what the word is. It's not sponsored, or I haven't gone, here, paint these. She's painting them because she likes them. Whereas this stuff, I think she likes them too, but I pay. So I've got her to paint. She's been working through some of the Ristles. So here we've got the road signs, which look so much better than when they're just sort of piles of wood, because they're assemble them yourself jobbies. So it'd be good if I had a pack here, but I don't, to show you. So you can put the signs, basically you can put as many or few and have them point wherever you want, which means you can customise them to your table, which is wicked. So here's 2 of them. I mean, they've got, like, they're not just the wood, they've got these lovely little notices. Lost cat, coin bag there. And just little bits. Angeli's put some nice little mosses on there as well, just to break up the brown. So there's 2 bits. Those. Yeah, I guess not official. It's like there's a thing that I'm not a mega fan of in general, although I get that it's useful for business. It's when, yeah, people get given things or paid to do things, but they're not honest about. I guess it's like the whole influencer thing. They're like, I love this week, so this is what I'm going to do, and it's not genuine. So I do really like it when people find my stuff and just want to paint it. It's really cool. So I appreciate that Angelique's got me featured in her companies that she likes, thingamajig. Just ace. But yeah, these are just straight out, honest to God commissions. They're going to be on the packaging as well. I'm finally going to get through the terrain to give them all the lovely packaging like the minis does. Like the minis has. So yeah, there's some of those. I can't hold them all at once, but there are 4, and that's what you get in the pack. And I really like them. So thank you, Angelique. She's got more, and now I've gone, ha, you can have more now. Serves you right for being able to paint. So she's got a lot of the skulls now. She's got some more to show you. So she's got the skull piles, oh, my mum's here, late. Skull piles, skull piles, sacrificial stones, monster skulls, and what's the other skull thing? Skulls. Haunted gravestones. Angelique's got all those to do a big skullathon. I've got painting nights, have done the bonfires for me, which I think I want to go to the office now. I've had deliveries at the office. Could go in for a bit, maybe. Am I loud? I could see James. I could motivate James by going in there. Oh yeah, she's got scary tree faces to do as well. So there's loads of those, which is ace. And I'll show you another thing she's painted. I just saw I missed a load of messages. What was that? I've been ordered by my lady not to buy any more minis till I finish my stuff I bought from the other partisan and the other big projects. I'm confused, do I buy or not? Yeah, you're doomed either way, Luke. Whatever you do, there'll be an angry woman. Although I think you should just go on a mega hobby spree, finish all that stuff, and then buy loads more. What have I missed? Oh yeah, it is Sunday. I could have Angelique cooks me dinner Sunday. That sounds like a plan. Could you cook for me? And then I could go to work tomorrow. I love painting the resin pieces, says Carol. They are so nicely sculpted and cast. They are a joy to work on. Yes. We have so much more coming out from Bristol as well. I got samples at the office too. I could have shown you those. The samples are wicked. There's some new stuff, and there is the rest of what I purchased. When I bought Bristol's 2 years ago, I keep meaning to make a post about this as well, because a lot of people still think I'm just a mere Bristol's distributor. I don't own Bristol. I wish I did, that would be cool. But no, it's your day off. Pop by. Yeah, I bought the majority of what was Bristol's Extraordinary Market. So all that is Bad Squiddo now, but sculpted by Bristol. So yeah, so it's ours. And all the newer stuff Bristol has sculpted for us. In the same way as, Alan, Shane, Rob sculpts minis for us. They're Bad Squiddo. So they're Bad Squiddo Scenics. And I am guilty of always saying Bristol's, which is fine, because they are. They're sculpted by Bristol. So would you get some Warhammer-esque minis made? I will not. Sorry, Ian. So many armies still have female sculpts. I'm sure they will. Games Workshop are doing very, very well lately with making more wicked female models. I would not go there for the general legal stuff, but also it's just not my bag. So sorry about that. We do have a bit of fantasy stuff coming, but it's more classic fantasy thingies. Hello everyone who has just appeared. Yeah, so the bonfires will be at the office. I'm sure something else cool is there. I got new packaging, which is purple, just some of the boxes, because I found a supplier that does them for only a couple pounds. Not each box, but per like pallet that I get. They're not much more for purple boxes, and I kind of want to see them. I've never seen such a thing. It's not all that I use all different box sizes, but that's all right, Ian. That's all right. No, because I normally go, maybe at some point, but there's some things now I go, nope, I will not. Sorry. There are lots of other companies doing that sort of thing. I don't like the whole derivative sort of thing, you know, to be having to look at what, say, Games Workshop are doing and then make stuff to fit, or it just doesn't give me the motivation. Just doesn't feel as creative. Instructions unclear. Looking at Pledge Manager. Can someone hide me? I may be hunted down. Send me a message, Luke, or if it's a small question you can ask in there. Maybe other people have had the same question. That's absolutely fine. What else? Right. Hi, Chris. Right, another thing Angeli has painted. These are so cute. The chameleons! Doo-doo. Those friends there. Dangling down, being chameleons. Look at them. I love those tufts. The Gamer's Grass tufts that we stock. So that's one of them. I love how he's, just turning into the tuft. I am one with the tuft. If I move my face, it might like to focus a bit there. There we go. My mum, oh god, my mum took me to an eyebrow place last week, and I think if you followed me long enough, I'm not a beauty regime person, but they did a thing. I don't think they look much different, but there we go. I have neater eyebrows or something. It was a fun experience. I might go to get our nails done next time with all the gems and things on. We've got this one. Hello. I love these derpy chameleons. The humongous chameleons. And we have Mr. Yellow. Oh, again. I'll take some proper pictures and update the website. These will be going on the packaging as well. Blep. A little blep. So as a quick holding them all at once thing. We go. Look at those! They're wicked! It's so nice to see them in colour. Sweet! Thanks, Angeli! So we've got that. Yeah, she's now got more. I try not to give painters too much at once to not overwhelm them. That means I just go, and here's your next bit, and here's your next bit. I think John Morris has actually got through the pile. Oh, he hasn't. I assume he's still got the bothers left. But other than that, he's all the way through. Yes, so he will be getting. I've got evacuees and what are the other ones? The other children. Girl Guides. If you haven't seen them, they're in the Kickstarter. So in the Pledge Manager. I'll put some pictures up over the next few days. I've only got Alan's photos for those at the moment, so they're a bit blurry. Because sculptors and painters aren't the best at taking photos. But I'll let them off because they've got massive skills. So that's fine. It just means the pictures on there are a bit fuzzy, but they show you the models, which is cool. Angela used real chameleon colours. This is getting cold. What time is it, please? Time check. And then I'll show you that. Everyone's gonna have gone on eyebrows now. It's not like I've had some crazy... It's allowed. Have you played the 7TV Pulp Rules? They have some great female figures. I've got the Apocalypse box set that I won, but I haven't cracked it open yet, just because I haven't had time. But no, it's totally allowed. I love 7TV stuff. Carl is wicked, who runs it, and they've got Ernst who sculpts for them. Very good. So yeah, they're always worth checking out. Thank you, Ian. I thought I barbled for ages and it's only past, so you get more of me. Yay. Oh, they used to be half an hour. They've kind of merged to up to an hour. This won't be a super long one, but I'll keep going. I've got a few more bits to talk about, so yeah. I'll show you that. That's cool. What is it? I feel like not showing you now. If anyone's watched, crap, what is it? Ideal with Johnny Vegas. There's a whole thing about what's in the red bag, and I feel like that. What's that? But the red bag does make everyone ill and horrified and upset. So it's nothing like that. Right. I'll open it on my Sunday stream. I'll give them a shout out. They're not getting a full unboxing. I got Nancy Wake as part of my pledge. Read about her last night. She was one badass mob effer. She was. Right, so... Oh, the room's not too bad, actually. I've normally got a bit of a... Right, don't show them all the terrible. What do I press? I can never find out the switcheroo. Switching-a-roo. Woo! Here I am. So, it's probably not as exciting as what you expected. But we had Ross from More Games Please here again. It's going to turn into a monthly thing. So, he generally sets up a set. And so we've been bodging because it's based on what I have, and I have an eclectic collection of stuff. So this was from the last shoot, the last scene that we'd made. So we've got some Last Valley trees, a load of scratch-built buildings, which I didn't make. It was one of you who's shy, so I won't say who it is. These are all our cargo piles, look, painted by Ralph. I love those. So what we did was put a load of minis in, and he sort of half buried them with this, the gravel and the spoon. So that was really fun. I'm enjoying Ross discovering the world of War Games figures because he mostly photographs board games. So playing around with stuff like that, playing with the tufts and the flowers. So where did he put those? There's a pile of tufts somewhere. So when we were doing the tree thing, he was sort of popping them all about. And who have we got? I've lost Adelaide. Oh, there's Adelaide. She was singing to the troops. This is my old Shire horse by Phil Hines, and they're out of production. I keep wanting to put them back. It's humongous house. It's one of the many resin things that we need to get all sorted. Yeah, I just thought you'd like this little behind the scenes thingy. Just thinking there's nothing weird off cam, is there? There's my Kadai Destroyer over there. What else we got? Oh, there's my Shield Maidens that I painted. There's more of my unreleased animals from years ago. Woo! So yeah, that's kind of cool, isn't it? So he brought his own lights, but everything else was sort of set up here. So the next one, I want to use the fantasy, the jungle-y terrain. So it's like all of this stuff. What I made! Look at him, Easter Island man. I've got some random figures out from the last one. There's a load of Fenris in there, which is all good, and plastic tree lands. There's another Fenris. Another Fenris! Yeah, I'm going to use all of that stuff. And what was I going to do with it? I was definitely going to do a fantasy something. Where's my reversey? There I am. Ah, it's me. So yeah, we're doing a fantasy photo shoot next time. I can't remember what I said we'd put on it. Definitely Snake Lady. Maybe Amazons, some more of the Amazons. Yeah, maybe I'll have some other stuff. I'm working hard. I'm working in advance again. It's crazy. I've got stuff planned for a bit later in the year. I'm still undecided whether it's going to be a Kickstarter or not, but we shall see. I want to get some of your female figures at Salute for 7TV. Hooray! I know quite a few of you do use the stuff for 7TV. And that's why I was a bit intrigued by Apocalypse. But their minis are really good. And that's bad business for me. being like, oh, these are good, you should get them. I mean, you should get my things. Goddamn integrity. Yeah, they are really good. So I definitely recommend those as other people do. What other things in the week of Squiddo? Mostly it's just been me going, I need to get the pledge manager done. So now it's done. I've got a really pressing behind the scenesy task that I've been putting off because of that. So that'll be next week. Oh, Hammerheads, if you're a Hammerhead, please put a pre-order in, please. It will really help. Oh yeah, I've got a week to do the garage. Maybe I should do the garage today. Yes, I'm going to do the garage today because it's sunny. That's what I should do. Hammerhead. There's talk of some of the shows with the coronavirus, which is worth noting. I have no immune system, but I'm currently well, yes. But Partisan put a very sensible post up, which was a nice, you know, don't go out and buy 5 million toilet rolls, but also don't ignore it because events are getting cancelled, so it's worth bearing in mind. So if you're in an event, just have a look closer to the time. Hammerhead, I believe, is absolutely definitely on. I don't think anything's going to stop them. But yeah, keep an eye out for the rest. I want to get one of those litter pickers to transfer money with you, or so I can just click it. I think anything else? Any questions? Any questions for the pledge manager? If you want to shout them now or chuck them in the PM. If I don't reply immediately, it's because I'm in the garage. I don't really want to be on the computer today because I couldn't feel my arse in the end. I was just sat there doing this last night going, I'm so close to the end and I should just finish it. And I know I've got a whole bunch of emails of how does it work? So they're not going to get done till, yeah, no, tomorrow or something. It's no urgent. If there's any problems, it doesn't mean you won't get the Kickstarter. Everyone will get them. Occasionally I'll get one from an old Kickstarter. One was from Freya's Wrath recently. So that was 2 years ago, saying, I don't suppose I've had some life troubles and I don't suppose I could get the stuff. Like, of course you can! You can always get the stuff. Obviously, the sooner the better, and there's more chance you're getting all the freebies and stuff. I say stuff way too much. But, yeah, don't worry, you will always get the things. You will get them. It's fine. It's all fine. Yeah, I will be glad when this one is shipped, but I'm also, I think this has been the most, I don't know, Freya's Wrath was very exciting too. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to have a think about that. What was the most exciting? I think when all of these are finished and painted and I've got them in front of me, I think they're going to be so stunning. I think I'm proud, I think this is the project I'm the most proud of because I think the amount of research that I've put into it and that they're real people, I think that's just quite a poignant. I was looking at them now. Hello. I think this will be one that I kind of class as my biggest achievement, so that's cool. And including the models, I think it's brought to light a lot of the models that people hadn't seen before. And yeah, just to be able to represent, that's what it's all about, representing those women from World War II that people either don't know about or just haven't really been included in, you know, things like games. That's just amazing, and they do make me really happy just to look at. Oh, I could read! I could do all sorts today! I could read. I got a new book. I think it's new. It was something called like A Girl with a Sniper Rifle. We will be doing more of the World War II. Oh, the World War II, definitely. The Soviets are going to get some love-ins after this. But I'm going to have a bit of a World War II break. And I haven't told anyone, have I? Do a bit of showman loving for a bit. Yes. There's just so much. There's so much. I'm waiting for someone to just say, here, have a bunch of money. So I think I said last week, I've noticed that now I've got lots of sub-ranges. I need to sort of dot around them, giving them all a bit of love. Well, because Kickstarter really does focus you really hard on one thing. But if that's not your particular thing, then it's like I haven't released anything for a while, so I need to keep sort of dipping about. Some more animals as well. Some more animals would be good. What animals should I make? I want to make more unusual animals. And obviously more with Bristol too. My eyes went all like, whoa, Bristol things. I love getting sculpts from him, he's the best. I want to do more quirky bits and bobs with him too. And always on the smaller end rather than massive resin, because our resin's so nice. It's more suited to smaller stuff than chunks. Light Witches will be the first of the next Soviets. Do not worry, they are coming. Yes, they're definitely coming. Right, I will go. I'm really happy that so many people come now. It's on 36 people at the moment, and for a long time we're kind of around like 18 or so, but this is getting more standard. So really appreciate you coming along. I'm gonna have a day off, so if you're waiting on an email from me, I will do it very soon. I'm just not today, hey, because I'm not at work, but I might pop in to get my bonfires, maybe. Talking of 7TV, Callum France, who has painted a bunch of their fantasy figures, he is painting our Amazons at the moment, three of the Amazons. The latest releases the Commander and the Standard Bearer, and Delphine, the Berserker. Who may or may not be called that because I'm Skyriming a lot at the moment. I got up nice and early today, and then I went on this mission to find Crimson Nirnroot, and then I was like, oh, it's 10:15. I still haven't found all the Crimson Nirnroot. There's I can't get so many. I get 30. But I will try to not go into the world of video games today, because I'm gonna go outside for a bit. I'm gonna read, hang with my poor little pigs. Poor little pigs been abandoned because I've been dog sitting. They weren't abandoned for very long, but they're acting like it. Oh yeah, I was dog sitting. That was cool. She's the best dog ever. That's the dog in the picture. Sorry, there's not a dog here today, but yeah, she's really cool. Rightio, thank you all. I will see you shortly. I might do a midweek video. Who knows? Rightio. See you all. Oh yeah, quokkas, yeah, I want to make those. Right, see you all, thanks for coming, as always, see you soon, bye. Be good, be good.